Hi, this is Anadi Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time I'm going to tell you about a smart technology which I've recently encountered and actually bought the technology, very cheap technology. This technology is called technological device is called water turbine generator. Water turbine generator. What do you mean by water turbine? You must have heard about water turbine used in dam, and generator is connected with water turbine to generate electricity. Now this water turbine generator, when gets reduced to mini, very small in size, then we call this device, this smart technological device, as mini water turbine generator. Now mini water turbine generator is so small in nature that this turbine generator can be attached to any tap or a hand shower or a head shower pipe connection, and just by running that tap or hand shower or a head shower, you can generate electricity out of movement or water flow. So I'll show you this device, but before showing this device I'll give you some sort of theory, because I had the opportunity of completing my master in energy technology, wherein I've heard about hydro energy, solar energy, and many other renewable as well as non-renewable energy. So I did my master in energy technology, and I've come across this technology, very miniature form of hydro turbine technology, recently in shopping site Amazon. So they are providing this mini hydro turbine at a very cheaper rate, around 800 to 900 rupees. You can just add to your hand shower, to your tap or head shower, and you can generate electricity out of it. And I'll show you the principle, I'll tell you the principle how it is being done, and gradually you will understand that this kind of miniature form of hydro energy, which is a renewable energy, can be tapped in our home, and with this sort of device we can harness hydropower at home without depending on external hydropower at dam. So I'll show you the technological device, but before that, I believe that some sort of theoretical knowledge should be required, such that we should not tell that this kind of device, as a commoner, as I did my MBA thereafter. So as a commoner, I believe that a person when a person sees this kind of small device, they will feel like some magical sort of thing is happening, water is flowing and then electricity is generating with such a small device, like a uh, roller spiral tape you must have seen, or must have used also. That sort of miniature size turbine I have already installed, so I'm not showing it, but this much size water turbine, you can understand, this much size water turbine generator, when attached to a hand shower, tap or a head shower, you can generate electricity out of it. 12-volt DC water turbine generator, this much size only. And this is just a tape, you can see this is just a tape. So this much size tape is like a water turbine generator. So this technology I have come across. So as a commoner, I believe that people should know this kind of miniature form of water turbine generator, and such that if they build their house, or if they want to install a newer connections or make modification to a newer connections, pipe connections, then definitely this kind of device if installed, then their house will become more smart in nature, will become smarter in nature. So that's why as a commoner, I believe that it's the duty of a commoner to propagate this kind of technology to each and every commoner Indian citizen. So I believe that you will feel very happy after watching this entire video. So I'll show you I'll tell you some of the theories behind it. Whatever knowledge I have gained through my master of technology in energy technology, I'll tell you in that form, as well as I'll combine some high school knowledge also, wherein electromagnetism chapter has been taught to me. So combining my master of energy technology knowledge as well as high school science knowledge, I'll try to explain what kind of technology is installed in this form of miniature water hydro turbine, and how the electricity is getting produced, and how this electricity once produced could be harnessed. So stay tuned with me. Now let's talk about the basic theory of a generator, which you must have heard or being taught in high school science. So basically what that rule is, Fleming's right hand rule. Right hand rule actually decides about the direction of the current. So what Fleming's right hand rule says, the thumb is the force, the index is the magnetic field, and if you do like this, and this middle finger is the direction of the current. So what it says, that if a force is applied on top with the thumb direction, in the thumb direction, and index is the magnetic flux generated direction in the magnetic direction, magnetic direction in the magnetic flux. So, and if the force is applied, force means a thumb is, suppose a force of perpendicular direction is being applied on perpendicular direction of the magnetic flux, then a current will be generated which will be in the direction of this middle finger. This is left, from right to left, this will be the direction. So keeping this Fleming's right hand rule, we are able to understand how this micro or mini water turbine generator is producing electricity of 12 volt DC in nature. So stay tuned. So this is the micro turbine I have already installed in my hand shower or come head shower. So they are opening this micro turbine. This micro water turbine has a 2-pin LED connector. So I'm buying that LED connector and probably tomorrow I'll get it, and then I'll try to do some circuit connection to run something, maybe a LED light or bigger than that also. So inside this water micro mini water turbine, you are seeing a circuit is there. I don't know why they have installed such a big circuit inside a water turbine generator, because it is a DC generator. There is no brushless, it is not a brushless generator to produce AC current, and since it is a DC current, so we don't require any DC to AC conversion or the vice versa, AC to DC conversion. So I think, I don't know why they have, probably a stabilizer or some resistance is there in order to stabilize the DC flow. So maximum 12 volt DC will be generated. So probably the circuit, I am from mechanical engineering background, so not that much aware of the circuit, but probably they are not such a big circuit should be required, because it's a DC generator. There is no brushless circuit is there. So you can see the inside that turbine, there is one stator and one is rotor. Rotor is just the part which is at the center, which is called a rotor. It rotates, and stator is just at the stable condition. It is attached and it is stable, but it is circular in nature. So in the stator we have wrapped around the coil or a magnet is there around, and magnet coil is wrapped such that a specific magnetic flux gets generated, and the force is in the tangential direction, that is rotational in nature, and the rotational movement happens based on the rotational movement of the wheel, and the wheel is actually a turbine, water turbine. When water is gushing out of the pipe and striking the surface of the water turbine blades, then a rotational movement gets generated, and that rotational movement actually creates a rotation movement of the rotor. The rotor is in fact in magnetic flux with the stator, and the stator is having a magnetic coil around wrap magnet, that is stator is having a magnet which and also a coil is there which is creating a magnetic flux. And magnetic flux, as you have understood, within a magnetic flux, if some rotation movement happens, then electricity gets produced. So you can see the electricity is getting produced. So you have seen the device, and you have seen the stator, then the rotor. Stator is having magnet, and around the magnet there are coils attached, such that when a magnet creates a magnetic flux, and that rotor is connected with the turbine blades, and the turbine blades, when water is gushing out of the pipe and striking the turbine blades tangentially, then a rotational movement happens, and that rotational movement actually creates a rotation movement of the rotor, and rotor is also having a magnet on the surface. So when a tangential force gets generated, and according to Fleming's right hand rule, a tangential force along with a 90-degree magnetic flux are there, then a current will be generated, and the current generator will be DC in nature because there is no brushless connector as such. So that DC current is of 12 volt in nature, and that we can harness that DC 12 volt to run any LED or any LED bulb or whatever devices can be run by 12 volt. So that's it. I'll show you the installation of that same water turbine generator in my bathroom. So stay tuned. Now this is the water turbine generator. So the same generator water turbine which you have seen. So this is my bathroom. You have probably seen earlier also. Bathtub is there, urinal pan is there, Indian style, everything is there. So this is the water turbine generator. So this is the circuit. So this is a 2-pin LED circuit. I will probably buy a LED connector and try to run a LED maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So basically this is a head shower come hand shower. You've seen this device earlier, hand shower. So basically the moment I will just start this thing, the water is gushing out, and that water is striking through this pipe. The water is striking the water turbine blades tangentially. It will create a force that turbine will rotate, and this simultaneously after striking the blades it will come out from this pipe, and this pipe goes in a normal hand shower. So like in a hand shower or a head shower, you can do a lot of activities. So it's a normal thing, and since the water is gushing out, striking the water turbine blades and then gushing out from here to the pipe, this creates a tangential rotational force, and this rotational force is attached to the rotor, and the rotor is connected with the magnetic flux of the stator, and once this rotor rotates, it creates electricity, and this electricity is of 12 volt in nature. You can, with this 2-pin LED connector, you can run any LED of 12 volt maximum. So that's it. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so. Please subscribe my channel on YouTube and stay tuned for more updates and videos like this. I wish you a nice night. Bye.